Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news that you can't miss, so get ready because there's a lot of important information coming your way. Before we begin, we'd like to take this opportunity to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and stay up to date on all the news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which greatly strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the most passionate fans of the team. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news.
There's no doubt that linebacker Bobby Wagner will one day be elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame on the first ballot, but he seems poised to play at least one more season in the NFL. CBS Sports' Carter Bonds argued this week that Wagner shouldn't go to another team. Bonds urged the Washington Commanders to renew the All-Pro linebacker's contract. The Commanders are open to a reunion with Wagner and need to bolster a defense that allowed more total yards last season than any other. While there's merit in completely overhauling the roster and starting from scratch, Wagner fits the tactical scheme and can help get the most out of the players around him, Bonds wrote. He racked up 162 tackles as the mainstay of that defense last year, and we can expect similar numbers even at 36 years old. Washington signed Leo Chenal as a ready-to-play starter, but he would be more effective as Wagner's teammate than as the group leader. Wagner played the last 2 seasons for the Commanders. In 2024, he was selected to the second-team All-Pro for the 4th consecutive season. This streak came after Wagner received 5 consecutive first-team All-Pro nominations. In his 14-year NFL career, the linebacker has been selected 6 times to the first-team All-Pro and 5 times to the second-team All-Pro. He has also participated in 10 Pro Bowls. Last season with the Commanders, Wagner accumulated 162 tackles, including 8 for loss. He also had 9 quarterback pressures, 4.5 sacks, 4 passes defended, and 2 interceptions. Should the Commanders re-sign linebacker Bobby Wagner? But that's also the main reason why Washington doesn't want to bring Wagner back. As detailed by Bonds, the Commanders had one of the worst defenses in the league last season. Wagner also failed to earn a Pro Bowl or All-Pro nomination for the first time in his career since 2013. However, Wagner's analyses on Pro Football Focus paint a positive picture. The linebacker remains an elite player in run defense, tackling, and quarterback pressure. During the 2025 season, he struggled in pass coverage, which lowered his overall rating. Still, Wagner finished among the top 5 inside linebackers who played in at least 80% of their team's defensive plays last season. Wagner will turn 36 before the fall, but he remains one of the NFL's most reliable elite linebackers. The Commanders could opt for a long-term solution for the linebacker position in the 2026 NFL Draft.
The departure of a veteran as decorated as Zach Ertz, a Super Bowl champion, is a risky bet for the Washington Commanders at the tight end position, but Coach Dan Quinn has named a surprising candidate to replace one of Ertz's superpowers. This isn't the tight end the Commanders signed for $30 million at the start of the 2026 NFL free agency. Instead, Quinn is interested in how veteran practice squad player Lawrence Cager develops this offseason. During the league's annual owners' meeting, Quinn made a point of praising Cager. He told reporters, including WUSA 9's David Harrison, "The other player we haven't talked about, but who we all have high expectations for, is Cager. He has something unique, man, and if you had to ask, Dan, who are you really keeping an eye on to see what's going to happen in the preseason in this training camp? I would say that guy is putting in a lot of effort right now, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Cager." That's high praise for the former New York Giants tight end, but not as grand as Quinn suggesting that Cager could even replace a key role Ertz played in the passing game. Lawrence Cager considered for Zach Ertz's role. As Quinn explained to Harrison and others, "I think there's real value in that for third down, and it's one of Zach's superpowers. So when that wasn't happening, it's harder to replace someone who knows when to stop and when to leave. So Cager is also someone we don't talk about much outside of here, but I thought it was worth mentioning." Making Cager a reliable option on third down is an ambitious plan for a 28-year-old who was only added to the practice squad last September. Cager alternated between the practice squad and the main team, but ended up receiving a new future contract in January of this year. That move now takes on even greater significance based on Quinn's comments. His words place the responsibility on the player, who initially turned professional as an undrafted free agent by the New York Jets in 2020, to finally realize his athletic potential. Cager's potential is obvious, as he's a 6'4", 220-pound mobile target who essentially plays as a wide receiver trapped in a tight end's body. Quinn's belief that Cager has the skills and instinct to find gaps in coverage under maximum pressure in football, as Ertz frequently did, is a huge vote of confidence. Ertz played a key role in quarterback Jayden Daniels' meteoric rise in the NFL, which earned him the Offensive Rookie of the Year award in 2024. The Washington Commanders have proposed bringing in Jayden Daniels, the $120 million All-Pro wide receiver. The wide receiver position remains a significant need for the Washington Commanders, although it's unlikely the NFL draft will bring the franchise the type of player who can effectively complement Terry McLaurin in the passing game. Washington only holds the 7th and 71st picks in the first 4 rounds, and their top 10 pick could range from an edge rusher like Miami's Reuben Bain Jr. to a linebacker like Ohio State's Sonny Styles, or even securing Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, should they dare to forego the typical contract value of players at the position to acquire an elite prospect. The executives have proposed bringing in Jayden Daniels, the $120 million All-Pro wide receiver. One or both of the 2 best receivers on most draft lists, Carnell Tate of Ohio State and Jordan Tyson of Arizona State, may also be available. Given the circumstances, perhaps the best option for the Commanders is to pursue a wide receiver in the free agent market, even after adding some players to the roster in March. Perhaps the most talented and potentially available player for the position is Brandon Ayuk, former All-Pro with the San Francisco 49ers and a member of the 2nd All-Pro team. The Commanders need to pair Terry McLaurin with an experienced second receiver. Mo Moton of Bleacher Report has identified Washington as the top destination for Ayuk. The Washington Commanders are the most logical option for Ayuk, who played with Jayden Daniels at Arizona State in 1919. Daniels and Ayuk could rekindle their chemistry at a time when the Commanders need a reliable point guard to complement 2-time Pro Bowl selection Terry McLaurin. With a former teammate and a respected veteran, McLaurin, playing the same position on the Commanders' roster, Ayuk would have the support and structure around him to be a productive and elite receiver in Washington. Ayuk was named an All-Pro in 2023. He didn't play any games last season, partly due to a serious knee injury suffered during the 2024 season and also due to issues with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Ayuk should be available for a 1-year contract should the 49ers waive him. In August 2024, Ayuk signed a 4-year extension contract worth a total of $120 million. Last July, the San Francisco 49ers voided the 2026 guarantees in Ayuk's contract based on his conduct during rehabilitation after knee surgery. Keeping Ayuk is unlikely for several reasons, with financial ones being a major one. Ayuk's base salary of $1.215 million in 2026 is relatively low, but he is still in